Hello and welcome to today's episode on Life Saving Aid. Today we are going to be looking at two skills every teacher should possess in order to help reduce the number of children dying from choking in our schools. Skill number one to learn is how to relieve choking in children. Choking is a very common hazard among school children, especially during mealtime. A lot of things can cause choking in children, but common amongst them are when children are eating and talking at the same time, or eating and running around. And most times when it's mealtime in schools, it's very difficult to get children to settle down to eat their meal. Also, another instance where choking can happen is when they are playing with tiny objects. Children are very, very curious. They tend to put things easily in their mouth and they can choke from such. What's choking? It's when the airway is obstructed by an object, making it difficult for the child to breathe. And when it comes to obstruction of the airway, the brain needs oxygen. So whatever stops the brain from getting oxygen is harmful to the person and it can cause death. And this is why it's important to be able to quickly recognize when a child is choking. How do you know when a child is choking? Number one, they start having repeated coughs. When a child is choking and they are coughing, you allow them cough. Don't shout at them, hey, don't cough, don't cough. No, because the process of coughing can help relieve the choking. But when you notice that the cough is becoming very weak, or you see them trying to cough but nothing, they are not making any sound, you see them gasping for air, yet it's like they are not breathing properly, or you see that they are beginning to turn blue, or you even see that the child is holding their neck, closing their eyes, you know that this child is choking. So what do? You quickly get to where the child is, take the child out of the chair they are sitting or wherever they are in, and you look at the mouth of the child. When you see what's causing the obstruction, and it is something you can easily pick out, please and please don't go in blindly. Blindly means you are not seeing what's inside, you are just putting your fingers into the mouth of the child. Something like this is wrong. What do? You look into the mouth. If you can see what's causing the obstruction and you can pick it out, good and fine. But if you cannot pick it out, notice a child is choking. What do in order to help relieve the choking? Because if nothing is done, the child can deteriorate to becoming unresponsive, and from there the child can pass on. So it's important that we know what to do, which is why this skill is very, very important, especially amongst teachers. Okay, so you notice a child is choking. What do in order to help relieve the choking? Please, we are not talking about babies, we are talking about children, toddlers to older children. Okay, so what do? Please, it's important not to panic. When you panic, the chance that you do the wrong thing is high. So you quickly pick the child up, you sit on a chair in a comfortable position, you turn the child this way over your thighs. Okay, let the face of the child be facing downwards, and you give 5 blows to the upper part of the back in between the two shoulders. How do you give the blows? You give it with the heel of your hand, the heel of your fist. Okay, where's the heel? This part. Okay, forceful blows, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You turn the child to check if what is causing the obstruction is already on the ground, good and fine. Okay. Now, if the choking still persists, the next thing to do is what we call the Heimlich maneuver. The Heimlich maneuver, how do you perform it? You kneel behind the child. Okay, you kneel behind the child is facing forward, you kneel behind the child, you make a fist with your right hand or your left hand, depending on which is more dominant to you. And where do you position this fist? Now, this is the navel of the child. You place your fist above the navel, just below the chest. Make a fist like this. You place it slightly above the navel. Place it above the navel. You support with your other hand, with your body providing support to the child, and you give inward and upward thrust. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Most times, what is causing the obstruction will fly out, or the choking will be relieved. If the choking is not relieved, you go back again. Either you turn the child this way, or in a seated position, you give 5 blows. Okay, you are supporting the head of the child so that the child will not suffer more harm. 5 blows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You keep that circle going until the choking is relieved, or until emergency medical services arrive, or until you get to the hospital. Please and please, when a child is choking, it's a dire emergency. So before you start relieving the choking, call for help. Send someone to either get someone who can make decisions as regards the health of the child, or someone who can call an ambulance or make preparations to get to the hospital. So that way, we can significantly reduce the number of children dying from choking in our schools. Enough of people sending their children to school and then they get a call of bad news. No, we can do something to help. The window between when a child is choking and when they eventually get to the hospital, if the right actions are taken, we can significantly increase the chances of survival of that child. Every teacher out there should be able to relieve choking in a child. I hope this helps someone out there. Share this video so that together we can help increase the number of children surviving this hazard called choking in children. Stay safe out there.